athletes really, this is a two-part answer. A lot of times athletes don't realize that it's real slow. That when you leave the league, you're not going to make money like you made when you're in the league. So when you think that you're going to get into these opportunities and break the bank, you lose. And what people need to realize is, look at yourself as an athlete. You didn't just break, even though the whole world thinks you broke the bank, you know, got a $10 million contract as a 21-year-old. You worked an internship for 18 years before you got there. You did an internship in Little League, in middle school, in high school, in college. You worked an internship. You developed it. You invested, and then you finally cashed out. And you got to realize that took a long time. And I think that athletes think that things happen fast, so they forget about their history, and they jump into these things and want to make money quickly. Now that's on the investment side. On the internship side, I think that athletes have to build relationships and get into offices interning now. Even when you're an active athlete, you know, your third year in the league, second year in the league, you need to be in the office interning, getting to know people, so that you're not preparing once you get out. You're already prepared. You already have relationships across the board. I talked with Andre Wadsworth. He owned a large amount of Porsche dealerships and BMW dealerships. He started when he was in college. He was at Florida State, and he went to the dealerships and was interning and meeting people. By the time his money came, he was in position to be able to, with those same relationships and the same knowledge, walk into some dealerships. And I think that's the thing that guys need to really start realizing early.
It kind of goes back to education, what you're saying. Educate yourself about what you're getting into. NFL players' lifespan is 3 years in a couple of games. So to make it past that is a blessing, but more than likely you're going to fall somewhere on that average. So going into the NFL is good to know that. I knew that when I went in, and like I said, I didn't expect to be here 11 years later. I didn't expect to make it past that first camp. I think I was telling you guys about that. So you really have to know what you're getting yourself into, and you can't think that this thing is going to go on forever. It's going to end someday, and I'm prepared for the end right now. I've been in for 11 years. I know in the next year or two, hopefully 3, that's how many more I want to go, they're going to kick me out. They're going to kick me out. And that's why I'm here doing this type of stuff. That's why I align myself with smarter people than me in business, so they can educate me. And then really you got to go back to college. I didn't go to college to play NFL football. And I hope a lot of these guys are not going to college for that. I went to college to get a degree, and I didn't start thinking about playing NFL football until after my junior year, when I guess I started feeling myself a little bit. I thought I was pretty good. Like I got a chance to go to the NFL. But I didn't go to college thinking. I went to college thinking, you know, one day I can get a degree and have me a decent job somewhere. So I think guys just need to really understand what they're getting themselves into, and before they start thinking ahead, think about what they're doing right now and set themselves up for right now instead of thinking that they're going to be in the NFL or any major sport for 10, 15 years.
I'm going to have to, and it's how we brought up, but what I'm about to say is going to kind of go against what they said, because the way I was brought up is not more so what you know, is who you know. And to me, that's my platform, AAG. Like, without AAG, I wouldn't have met Gary. Gary's one of the biggest law firms out there. You know, handling Michael Jackson, still one of the law firms that handle Michael Jackson's estate. I would have never walked into GT Law and been able to meet, you know, Gary. But it's not what you know, it's who you know. And to me, with players I wouldn't call them less known players, because to get to the NFL is a feat. And you know, we got every year 300 players get drafted. And there's a whole another 300,000 trying to get drafted. So that's a big accomplishment to even make it, even though they do 3 years or 4 years or 2. It's more so what relationships they built while they was there, and when they come out to the real world, who they know. So you know someone, you got a better chance of getting through the front door than what you know. But we all go to college for degrees, but necessary in this economy. You know, your degree that you spent, you know, granted we was all blessed to be, you know, free education, but you know, for those who still got college loans and stuff, your degree can only get you so far as how you get in the front door is who you know and what they can do for you. So it's a feat for those players, but it got to be who they know, and AAG is a platform for being the person you know to get you into that door.